What's up guys, Shane Starnes here, and I recently had a few hours with the Galaxy S25 Ultra ahead of the launch. In this video, we'll take a look at all the updates coming to the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Let's go ahead and get started. This video was sponsored by REDTIGER. This is the REDTIGER F77 dash cam. I've had this dash cam now for a couple of weeks, and the video coming out of this dash cam, both the front and the rear, is remarkable. So this is the only dash cam that I've seen with both a 4K front and 4K rear sensor. Both the front and rear camera sport a Sony IMX678 sensor, and both can record 4K at 30 frames per second, giving you unmatched resolution and clarity with your video, whether you're recording the front or the back. While most dash cams record at 1080p and some record at 2K, having a 4K camera ensures that you're going to be able to get all the detail that's necessary. You can even zoom into license plates, which could be critical in certain situations. Whether you're driving a day or night, these cameras are going to be able to capture high quality video thanks to the dual Starvis 2 Starlight night vision tech. Even when it's pitch black, you're still going to be able to see a high quality color image. With built-in 128 gig eMMC storage, you don't have to worry about purchasing an extra SD card. You have all the storage built into the camera that you need for hours and hours of footage. If you're looking for a super high quality dash cam and rear cam, then look no further than the REDTIGER F77. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can find out more information about this dash cam and where you can pick one up for yourself. In reality, the biggest changes coming to this phone are really just in the software and the new AI features. However, there were a few changes in the design of the S25 Ultra. So we still have a flat front and a flat back. While the front and back on the S24 Ultra were flat, they did have a slight taper at the edges. That taper's totally gone on the S25 Ultra. The Ultra titanium edges are totally flat and in line with the Plus and the S series. The corners are also a bit more rounded and less square than last year's S24 Ultra. In fact, when I first took a look at all the new S25 devices together, I was like, which one is the S25 Ultra? Design-wise, these really match up very well. The device is wrapped in Corning Gorilla Armor 2, which is a stronger substance than glass, bringing improved anti-glare and scratch and fracture resistance. The S24 Ultra, I've had it for about a year and have zero scratches. So if this is bringing even better scratch resistance, then that's going to be crazy. The S25 Ultra is Samsung's most powerful phone that they've ever released, thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. Samsung and Qualcomm have worked together to customize the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor specifically for the new Galaxy S devices, which enables them to optimize efficiency and performance for these phones. These are Samsung's first devices to ever feature a 3nm chip. We get 40% better NPU performance for AI, 37% better CPU performance with ultimate power efficiency, and a GPU power bump of 30%. The S25 Ultra is now powerful enough to power the generative AI features on device, whereas most of those features were previously cloud-based. In the short amount of time that I had with the phone, it was buttery smooth, apps loaded fast, and with 12 gigabytes of RAM, this was a multitasking powerhouse. In the couple of hours that I was using the phone, it was able to keep all the apps open in the background without needing to reload them from scratch when I switched between applications. I did spend several minutes gaming on Need for Speed, and I noticed more detail in the game than usual. The game was fast and responsive with zero lag and no tearing. Only played the game for a few minutes but didn't notice any overheating. The S25 Ultra features a new larger vapor chamber cooling system which engulfs the chip and acts as a conduit to pull heat away from the chip and into the vapor chamber. You can see the size difference of the vapor chamber from the S24 Ultra to the S25 Ultra, and it's a pretty major difference. We do have the same 5,000 milliamp hour battery as last year. Samsung wasn't able to let us know about battery life on the S25 Ultra, but it does have the more efficient Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. We should see improved battery life on the S25 Ultra. As for the cameras, we have a 50 megapixel ultra wide lens, a 200 megapixel wide lens, and a 50 megapixel telephoto sensor. The S25 lineup features the all new Pro Visual engine, bringing a quality boost to 100 by zoom photos and a 4x quality boost to macro shots. Night videography has been enhanced to reduce noise and motion blur. This is able to look at individual pixels in real time, recognize artifacts or noise in that pixel, and then compare that to 8 surrounding pixels, and then use AI to remove noise and artifacts from the video. This also has spatial control, which uses AI to recognize the difference between stationary and moving objects, which can also further reduce blur in night videography. Once again, all that processing is done on device, making it much faster and more accurate. A really cool feature that has been improved is audio eraser. This can recognize 6 different types of sound and allows you to adjust the EQ on those sounds individually. Before, you could isolate just the voice audio and take out all the background noise. Now you can adjust the EQ of all the different sounds. So not only can you adjust the EQ of the voice, but also the wind and maybe crowd noise. That way you get a more natural sound while still being able to hear the main focus of the video. For a DSLR experience, the S25 introduces depth of field control with virtual aperture, which is integrated into the expert RAW mode. When it comes to generative edits, those are done on device, making them faster and much smarter. Removing objects from a photo, for example, it can detect shadows and better recognize surroundings. In my brief testing, this does a much better job of making the final photo look more natural. You don't have the blurs and smudges on the finished photo when you remove objects like you did before. With AI Select, a feature found in the Edge panel, it can intelligently recognize what's on the screen, then give recommendations based on what you're currently looking at. For instance, if you're looking at a very long web page, this can suggest summarizing that content and then give you a summarized version. Circle to Search has also been improved and can now recognize music. So if you're in the Spotify app, for example, or if you're over in the Instagram app and there's music playing behind a video and you don't know what it is, there's nothing on the screen to indicate what it is, you can circle to search to find that music. Another really cool feature that was demonstrated is the AI agent. For instance, on my phone, I have tens of thousands of photos, and it can be very difficult to find a photo. Maybe I only know the place where I took the photo, but I don't remember exactly where I was or what I was doing. You can use natural language to find any photo in your gallery using the AI agent. Simply press the side button to launch the AI agent and then tell it what you want to search for. Like for instance here, I just wanted to find the picture that I took in Korea, and it found that picture. Another really interesting use for the AI agent is being able to search for settings. So maybe you want to change the refresh rate on your display, but you don't know how to find that setting. Press the side key, tell it you want to change the refresh rate on your display, and it's going to show you that setting so that you can go in there and reset that. Maybe you want to change the size of the text on your home screen. You can tell it what you want to do. It'll help you find that setting so that you can make that adjustment. The AI agent is also interconnected between all Samsung and Google applications and some other third-party applications. For instance, I asked this to search all of YouTube for videos on gorilla treks in Africa, summarize the information that it found, and then add that to my Samsung Notes. And it was able to go to YouTube, find videos, and then make a summary of that information, and then it sent it right over to the Samsung Notes app. This also enables follow-up actions, so after it does that, you could ask it to send that information in an email to your friend, and it would be able to do that as well. This learns from you as you use it. It's kind of like your personal LLM or large language model. This can even interconnect to Samsung SmartThings, and maybe it recognizes that when you sleep with the temperature set at 74 that you don't sleep very well, and it could suggest to maybe turn down the temperature so that you sleep better the next day. If it recognizes that in the morning you always go to your phone, check the weather, check the news, and maybe you check certain stocks, it will put that over into your morning brief so that you can quickly access all that information. As you use this, it really learns how you use this, and it does a great job of eliminating the amount of clicks it takes to get to certain information that you would ordinarily search anyhow. Overall, the S25 Ultra does bring a slightly new design, better performance, and a ton of new AI features. The fact that it's able to do that AI stuff on device is definitely a major plus. If you're interested in purchasing the S25 Ultra, do be sure to use my referral link in the description below. You'll get an additional $50 off when you make your purchase. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.